Hi, my name's Amy. Welcome to my channel, Kawaii Stitches, where we talk about adorable cross stitch. This is Flosstube number 11. Hello. As you can see, I'm in a new place, not my usual couch, two things behind me spot. That's because we have moved from Kaohsiung to Taiwan until October, when we go to live in the United States. So you're gonna see this today, maybe one more time before we leave in October. Not sure. We might be too busy to show anything in October. So let's get started, shall we? Let's get into the stitching. That's what you're here for. Right, so it's been 2 months since I last updated on Flosstube, and I have done quite a bit of stitching. Even though I was like moving and transitioning, I think stitching helps me like to mellow out when I feel stressed out while moving. So I have 9 things that are all finished and ready to show you today, and that sounds really impressive, but most of those things are really small and things that I just started and then finished a few days later. So let's get into those first. So the first one is one you've seen before. That's Happy Thanksgiving from Frosted Pumpkin. I started this back in April of this year, and I finished it on July 8th. And here it is. Ta-da! I don't know what this fabric is, but I think the colors ended up showing up really nicely. I didn't change any of the colors. I think I said that I was worried I was going to be bored doing the turkey, but he ended up being pretty fun to work on, and this ended up being really cute. So there's that. The second one is Ghouls Just Want To from Frosted Pumpkin. I started this on July 13th and finished it on July 20th. This actually went on a trip to us to the hot springs. But I'm not super proud of my fabric choice on this. So in the future, I might end up doing this again on a more suitable fabric, because this didn't end up being what I wanted it to be. So, but I might end up just leaving it because there's other things I can stitch. Haven't decided. That's later Amy's problem to deal with. Our third thing, now you've seen this before, and this project was started in March of 2020, and it was finished on July 22nd of this year because she kept not getting rolled and I didn't work on her for a long time, but here she is. I can't see what I'm doing, so let me explain. This is Nutcracker Parade from Frosted Pumpkin. I don't know what the fabric is, so sorry, bad Amy, but I didn't change any of the colors on this. No, wait, yes I did. I changed Clara and the prince's hair color. I think I switched them because I think he had blonde hair and she had brown hair, and I wanted her to be blonde because that's how she was in the ballet when I was a kid. Right? Ta-da! I think this one ended up being super duper cute, and I'm really excited to have it be a Christmas decoration one day. Yay! All right. So there's that one. Next, I did another Frosted Pumpkin because I'm a Frosted Pumpkin person. Heh. This was started on July 22nd and was finished on July 25th. Super quick, super small. It's done on 28 count Ice Blue Jubilee, and it is Your Bunderful. And this is one of my favorites. I really like the pun ones that they do, like You're Bunderful and So Cute, Me So Cute. I think they're really funny, and I would like to have them in my house one day. Whenever we get settled in America, I'd like to have it like displayed. Right, so the next thing I finished was started on July 25th, 2023, and was finished on the 28th because it was really small, really fast, and that is Stitch Those Legs from Frosted Pumpkin. I think of all the seasonal sayings, this one I think is my favorite now. It's done on 28 count Joblin in the color Lime. And I didn't change the colors. The only thing I don't have on here is I didn't put the buttons because I don't have buttons. But I think it ended up really cute. I think the green complements the pastel colors really well. What do you think? Do you think so too? Doesn't matter, it's my cross stitch. I don't actually feel that way. All right. All right, so now let's move into things that we finished in August. So the first one is from Birthstones 2 by SodaStitch, which is something I've been working on for far too long. And that is, okay, wait, explain. You're gonna be really like disappointed, or you might be disappointed, because I started this on July 9th, 2022, and I finished it on August 3rd, 2023. It took me a year because I wasn't rolling it, and that's how I do. I let fate decide what cross-stitch project I'm going to work on. But this one finally got rolled, okay? So here she is, in all her glory. As I told you before, I changed the color in her hair to make her look more like me. A little bit, not really, but it's because my birthday is in August. So she needed to match. I'm sorry my camera keeps focusing in and out. I can't control it. Okay, so the next one I did was, so this was started on August 3rd, finished on August 15th. And that is Lumi the Penguin, the Snowglobe from Frosted Pumpkin. This is the third one I've done. So I just have one more, and then they shall all be done and live happily ever after in their Snowglobe city. I thought this one was really, really cute. I let my husband pick out if he wanted me to do the penguin or the teddy bear, and he looked at the penguin, he's like, do the penguin. So we did this one first. This is just done on white perforated paper. Oh, yes. Don't look at the back. All right. So the next one, I managed to roll my Birthstones again. And so we worked on Birthstones 2, the September one, which is Sapphire. I did not change the colors on this one at all. This is how she is supposed to look. I think she's super duper cute. I say that about all of my projects because all my projects are super duper cute. Right. And the last one. This last one's a gift for my mom. If you have been watching my channel, you'll know which project this is. Did you guess? Do you remember? Have you forgotten? All about Mother She'll Cry. And that is the Fruits Basket Trio by Popcorn Patterns. I started this late last year. I think it was around the time my mom was visiting. I remember working on it, but I didn't record it in my schedule book. And I finished this on August 25th. Here it is. Ta-da! If someone asked on our Instagram what the words down at the bottom are, that's just Fruits Basket in Japanese. And I don't know what she's gonna do with this. That's her decision, but I shall give her this finished project. We have a lot of memories watching this show together. I have a lot of memories because I watched the original anime when I was younger, and I read all the manga when I was in like middle school, I think. So I have a lot of memories with Fruits Basket. If you've not given it a watch yet, I highly suggest you do. You can watch it in English if you want to. Go do it. You'll be happy you did. If you're not happy, then I didn't tell you. All right. So let's get into the things that we have worked on these past 2 months. So if you've been following my channel, you know that I have my plan of doing one of my bags every month. That way everything gets worked on. So these past 2 months, in September, I was supposed to work on whatever was in this bag. And that's, sorry, I gotta think. That's the Summer Princess, Anna, from Brooke's Books. So you're going to see that in a minute. And then in August, I had 2 bags I was supposed to work on. One was my Lotus bag, and that was Lumi the penguin, which I showed you earlier. And then the other one was this bag, which was given to me by our friend Miss Kathy. And this is what's in there was something that got started in August. So let's show you that later. So we're gonna start with this bag, which, as I told you, this is Anna. And this, oh, here's what it looked like last time. The suspense is killing you, huh? And here's what it looks like now. I'm sorry, it's been folded up. Can we make it look better? One moment, please. Nope, I can't make it look. I can't make it look much better. Here you go. This is, yeah, all the DMC is pretty much done. And then, so I still have to do the fan and the crown though, and then I'll start putting the Krynics in. The beads are gonna get done when I go back to America because I don't want to fly a project with glass beads in it. I feel like that's just a recipe for disaster. So if she gets worked on in September, then maybe I'll be able to finish up the Krynics, who knows? And then she can be all finished up when we go back to America. Right, put her away. Go sleep. Right, so next up, I have this bag, which was worked on in July, and this is Pretty Little India from Satsuma Street. Here's what it looked like last time. And here's what it looks like now. So if memory serves me correctly, that means I worked on, I think, from this elephant down. Yeah. And I think I did this part over here too. So this is coming along really, really nicely. As I've said before, I really like it on this fabric. I think it's turning out really nicely. I know that if I fold it, then it's gonna get all crinkled. So I'm trying to change it every time I take it out. Change the way that I'm putting it back. I don't want to leave creases in them. I know. Don't get angry at me. I'm trying my best. I'm sorry. My camera's having a hard time focusing today. Alright, next thing was this bag. And this is Snow White from SodaStitch. Here's what it looked like last time. As I said before, this is on 28 count Ice Blue Jubilee. Just like your Bunderful. Here it is. I got to do the little bun. Isn't it cute? So yeah, I think I finished this panel. I did the apple and I started working on the 7 dwarfs at the bottom. This one is coming along really, really nicely. I'm excited to get more of it done next time I take it out. I think next time I should be able to finish the whole outside and maybe I'll start working on the inside. We'll see. This part down here is pretty involved. Like they're all the 7 doors are kind of crushed into this space. So I might be able to just finish this part. These are so much fun to work on. And I think I've said this before, I'll say it again. I use 2 strands of floss for the back stitch on these ones because at first I did it because I was young and naive and I thought that I was supposed to, and then I ended up liking it when I figured out usually I would end up backstitching in one strand. But I kind of liked the way that it looked. It looked more like an illustration. So we kept it. We didn't change. Next one, as I said before, this one was started. This is Cinderella from SodaStitch. It's the same kind of design as Snow White. If you've followed me for a while, you know I do a lot of these. And I want to do all of the ones that she's done because it's like, these are like Pokemon for me. You gotta catch them all. You gotta stitch them all. There we go. Here it is. And this is on, give me a minute. This is on 28 count Joblin in the color Raspberry Light. Did I start this? Sorry. Yeah, I started this on August 15th. I'm like, wow, I got a good amount done there. I really enjoyed working on this night sky here. I thought it was really pretty. And the pumpkin. I swear, everything SodaStitch does that I've worked on, I've just been in love with. There's not a single project I have worked on by her that I haven't liked. So if you've not done a SodaStitch, highly recommend. They're so much fun. The color palette is so bright. You're gonna feel so adorable while you're stitching it. If you don't like to feel adorable, then you can't be called Kai the Stitches. All right, so the last thing I'm gonna show you today is a project that you have not seen since my first video, or my second video, one of the two. And that is because I have not worked on it in a long time. And I think I can kind of explain a little bit why without being too personal, because that's not what we're here for. This project has not been worked on because for a long time I haven't been able to go home. I've been really homesick, and it's just like with a lot of different things. When I worked on it, I was like, I'm like, I don't get to go on an adventure. So I was really disappointed, didn't want to work on it. Working on this project just made me sad. But now things are moving forward and I feel much better about working on it. So here's my pumpkin passport from Frosted Pumpkin. It's in my passport bag. And we even found, like, we've got the little, my husband's passport is like this one. So we get to be there together. So cute. Here's what it looked like last time. And here's what it looks like now. I finished this part over here with, I think this is St. Petersburg, right? Right, yeah. So I finished this part over here, did the top border, and then I was working on the bottom border here, and I am all out of DMC 503. So tomorrow I need to go get more, otherwise I cannot work on this project again. So we're gonna get working on the bottom half of this. Yeah. It feels good to take this project out again and be excited about working on it. Comment down below if you've ever had a project that you put down for a long time and then you took it out, and tell me about that experience. I need some, what's the word? English. A kindred spirit, that's what I need, a kindred spirit in the comments. Let me know if you've ever had something that's gone on time out for a long time. All right, so moving on. In continuing with my bag of the month plan, this coming month, September, I will be working on, the first thing I'll work on is what's in this patriotic bag, which is a new start for me. I'm going to do Don't Get Your Tinsel in a Tangle by Frosted Pumpkin. And it's going to be on this green fabric here, which I think is going to be really interesting. So I need to go buy 2 DMC colors for this that I don't have tomorrow, and then I can get started on this. So get ready to see that one all done next time. Right. Another thing I wanted to share today is my new schedule book for 2024. And you might be thinking, Amy, it's September. Why do you already have a new schedule book? Let me tell you. Thank you for asking. So here is my new schedule book. It's Little Twin Stars. I bought this in Taiwan because Taiwanese stationery stores are adorable. And I really wanted to make sure I got 2024's schedule book while I still live here. So here she is. Also, the nice thing about her and why I'm talking about her in this video is this schedule book starts in September of 2023. So I think it's going to give me a chance to kind of figure out how I want to use this book next year by practicing for the last couple months of this year. So I'll kind of give you like a quick glance around. If you have any ideas for like this page, it's got like the months up top. I'll show you closely. It's got the months up top, the days here. If you have any ideas of how I can use this page, let me know, because I have no idea yet. But I would like to use all my pages. There's this one, which just got the calendar month and then a blank space. Yep. So then each of the months it'll have the normal calendar, which is like what I have in my current book. So that's similar there. Saturday and Sunday, they're their own colors. And then for each of the days, so it'll have a blank space, and then each of the days of the month, it'll have its own section. Another cool thing about this book is it also has, it has the normal, like our calendar, and it also has the lunar calendar days on them too. For fun. Then there's usually like some blank space on the last page. Haven't decided what I want to do. Maybe for like this page, I'll use it as like a summary for when I make Flosstube videos so I don't go crazy like I have been. So yeah, and it does that for all the way from September to the end of 2024. Looks like that. And then in the back, there's some extra pages. Maybe I can like keep track of all my finishes. So like in this year, this is how I keep track of all my finishes. I have it on my own page. I count them. So I think I'm going to replicate this page onto here. You might not care about this. If you don't, that's fine. It's not going to offend me. There's another page here. Don't know what I'm going to put on there. These are just like lined sections. Haven't decided what to do with those. This page I don't really know what to do with. I think it's like a schedule, like a class schedule page, but I'm not in school. So I probably won't use it. Oh, this is fun. So on this page it's got the like the subway lines for Taipei and for Kaohsiung. Not useful for me for next year, but if you're ever planning on going to Taiwan, I have a planner you can't take it with you though because I needed to stitch. Right. And that's all. So I'm sorry. I was really excited to show this off because Little Twin Stars is one of my favorite Sanrio characters, and I'm really excited that I have a planner, and I'm excited to see how I'm gonna work on it so that for 2024 it's all beautiful and perfect. Okay. So that's all I have for today. Thank you for sticking around for so long. I think I'll insert some Taiwanese video here at the end for your viewing pleasure. Thank you for coming around and seeing me update. I know that I've been a little bit frazzled in my video with being in a new spot, so thank you for your patience. Wish you all the best, and I'll see you next time, okay? Bye bye.